welcome everyone. Nice to have you both here and online joining us. Let's start by taking a moment to ground. So make sure however you're seated, you're comfortable enough. If you need another pillow or anything to prop yourselves up, your spine, make sure you're comfortable so that we can sit and not suffer for the next short while. Because as we know, meditation can be hard enough, at times. Our minds play enough tricks on us. So we just don't need to add more complexity to the body right now. So let's close the eyes. And begin by tuning into this moment in time, the start of October 2025. A time that of course has never happened before and will never recur. More people arriving will allow them to come and settle in. And notice where this exact point in time where it finds you. And it's always easiest to start by observing the body. Noticing where things are at. Noticing if there's any tension anywhere. And if there is any tension in the spine or in the neck, or in the jaw, in the shoulders, lower back, thighs, legs, just release. And release by breathing into it and creating the opposite of rigidity, whatever that means for you. Bringing greater calm to each part, each physical component of our bodies. And notice the nature of your breath. The quality of your breathing. Is it stifled in any way, or is it flowing effortlessly? We of course know the breath just happens. So there's not much we need to do about it, but notice if we're trying a bit too hard. Sometimes with meditation practices, we inhale more deeply and bring more awareness to the breath. But right now, allow it to fall into its natural pattern. And of course, notice the mind. Notice any thoughts, any questions that might be arising, expectations, assumptions, judgments, projections. positive feelings, negative feelings, however we want to place them, for a moment, we're going to set aside all that is binary, all the dichotomies, all of those ideas that in the realm of where we're going with this chat fall into that which represents two dimensions, two sides. Because we're going into a space of the realm of mantra, and mantra invites us to move out of that which creates separation. Out of that which defines us versus the other or the world. Because mantras are very, very sophisticated tools for connection. And inherently, innately as humans, we seek deeper connection with others, in relationship, and with ourselves. So take a couple more breaths. Now take a deeper than ordinary breath, bigger breath. And exhale completely. Releasing last month. Again. Releasing the whole year. Another breath. Letting go of anything that may obstruct us from being here right now. And whatever else may still be playing out, that's okay. We'll let the mantra do the work for us. So let's bring our palms together in front of our hearts. In a posture of balance and humility. And let's open the sound in the space with 3 Oms. Breathing in. So we intersperse sound with silence. And in that silence is a space for awareness. Because the greater our awareness, the greater our capacity to act from higher awareness, to make better choices, to bring our whole self into every situation, into every dynamic, into the experience of being alive. And so often we feel like life is flying by, and maybe we forget that we could fully insert ourselves into life. And that's what I love about mantra. That it helps me to catch myself when I'm slipping out of awareness, when I become reactive, or when I lose sight of whatever's going on. So I'm going to teach you today a chant that is beautiful and very powerful and very rhythmic, and I practice it for many years, and whenever I do it consistently, I notice that things start shifting, that energy starts moving, and something opens, because it's elemental. So it's a chant that calls in the 5 elements, the dimensions all around us, which make us up and make everything. You know, it's the chemistry of life. It's the whole biology of physiological things and the more abstract. Everything is made up of the 5 elements. Okay, so we're talking about earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Okay, so we go from very material dimension, earth, ground, to the very abstract, to that which we can't really quite see or even feel. So it's about the elements are also there, are a constant state of refinement. And this particular mantra has sounds in it that call in each of the different elements, and in doing so they're also very directly activating each of our 7 core chakras. So we know our body's filled with a lot more than 7 chakras, but we often focus on the main 7. I'm not going to talk about them too much today, because I don't want us to get too deep into the realm of thinking about all of these dimensions and properties, but what we are focusing on is enabling that opening. So the chakras are, of course, these sort of spinning wheels of energy, essentially, that are vibrating at different, and we associate them with different points of our body, but chakras actually occurring on a much, much greater, almost metaphysical scale. So they inherently might be positioned through our body, through our Sushumna channels, so they're opening and allowing energy to flow, and that's what we're going to be working with this chant, to open the energy so that the energy can flow all the way down into the earth and direct us upwards so that we can create clarity. Because when things aren't obstructed, just like when our minds aren't obstructed, when we don't have constriction in different parts of our body, things flow. So it's very basic science on that front, but here we have the science of how to connect with the material, how to ground, how to earth, how to draw in with the water, fluidity, move away from rigidity, that space in which things can start synthesizing, connect and flow. Then how to transmute energy with the fire, bring in the fire, alchemize, change, not be stuck, not be rigid or defined by how we perceive ourselves or how we perceive life or how we perceive others. So it's on all dimensions, the fire that burns. And then we enter that realm of air and being able to, again, start going into a more refined state, awareness where all matter falls into place, where we're not blown by the wind, where we are with that wind. It's really that invitation. And then to the greater awareness, and that's where we move into higher consciousness in that dimension of ether, of that which is actually that cosmic binding that holds us all. So we're doing that both with the science, or the, as we like to call it, or the nature of these elements that make up all things, but there's another big dimension to this mantra, and here I'm going to share the mantra with you guys right now, so it's available to you. Everybody here has a copy of it. And these are the sounds that we're going to make. So start by repeating after me, okay? Just so we get used to the voicing of this chant. Because chants, of course, can be done in several different ways. External, with our voices, and that's a beautiful thing that we get to do when we're like this in community, when we're gathering. So we're also bringing our voice, our physical presence, into the space and connecting consciousness as well with one another. So we're supporting one another through the practice, and that's the lovely thing of practicing together, because of course we can always practice alone. And my invitation to you guys, and I can check in with you over the coming days and over the month, to invite you to keep taking it on. And on a daily basis, about 5 minutes is enough to start with. Really, just 5 minutes. Which sometimes 5 minutes is hard enough to find, as we know. But if we can find 5 minutes, then perhaps we'll be able to find 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 by the end. Just to this, adding this to our whatever other practices or other things are going on in our day. So just repeat after me. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
And when we're going to say this, we can either say Hari Om or Hari Om. So I'm going to leave that to you. There are different pronunciations. That's you follow what feels right. Some people make it a deep Hari, others Hari, Hari, Hari. I want this to become a personalized expression for each and every one of you. So we're moving again out of the realm of right or wrong, and we're calling in Hari Om. So we're calling in the ultimate. Okay, we're starting with Om, which is the sonic space in which this chant exists. All chant exists and all life exists. Okay, and Om is also the punctuating mark, that the beginning and end of all things contained within this sound, this universal primordial sound, which is Om. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Nam Lam.
Nam Lam.
Okay, so here we started to activate chakras and calling in elements. Nam Lam.
Nam Lam.
So just to get this part right, because this is our first session, repeat after me, just those ones. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Nam Lam.
Nam Lam.
Okay. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Nam Lam.
Nam Lam.
Good. The next one, Mam Vam. Now, because we're using Sanskrit words, when they say Vam, it's a slightly gentler V sound. It's the V that merges with the sound almost of W. So I'll leave it to you to find how that flows, but if you say Vam, perfectly okay. But it's somewhere a bit subtler than that. So it's a bit like, so sometimes you'll hear it as Wam, almost like a W-ifying of the V, but it's somewhere in between. But Mam Vam.
Mam Vam.
And you can notice a slight softening on the inside, the inner part of your lower lip. And the whole nature of these sounds, they also physiologically are calling us into a space. So it's the bija mantras. The bija mantras are seeds. So we're calling in seed sounds, core sounds, and like when we plant a seed in the earth, and then it can rise and grow into a vast, beautiful tree, or plant, a flower, or whatever it is that will fruit, we're planting seeds. So by calling in these sounds, we're planting in seeds. Mam Vam. Mam Vam. Beautiful. Next one. Simram. Mam Vam. Simram. So far. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Vam. Simram. Vam Yam. Yam Ham. Those two again. Vam Yam. Yam Ham. So up to here. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Vam. Simram. Vam Yam. Yam Ham. Shiva Om. Swaha. Shiva Om. Swaha. Good. So those are the sounds we're going to be chanting. And from anchoring us down into the earth, into this planet, beyond, and all the way sending us up. They're going to be here to open up energy. So if you don't need to do anything for now. You don't need to think about energy moving. It starts to do it. The chant will do that. Okay? So let's do 3 repeats of the chant as a call and response. And then after that, I'd like us to do it together, okay? And I might leave away the harmonium. We'll just use our voices for today. And over the next few weeks, I'll be sending you different recordings of it to work with, till the point where that you can have the recordings, but you can take them or leave them, because you'll know it. It becomes ingrained very quickly. Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Nam Lam.
Nam Lam.
Mam Vam.
Mam Vam.
Simram. Simram. Vamyam. Yamham. Shivam. Swaha. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Vam. Simram. Amyam. Yamham. Shiva Om. Swaha. Take a quiet moment and observe where your body feels, energy body. Breathe into this experience right now. We're shifting energy from where we've started. We're calling in different energetic properties as we're activating these chakras. And it's like these mystical buttons that we're pressing. That awaken different levels of awareness. And even if we can't feel it, it's happening. There's a reason these particular sounds have endured for thousands and thousands of years. But this particular combination, in this form, in this order, has only been rediscovered in this context as this bridge between the elements, the chakras, in relatively recent years, or revealed, or re-given, gifted to us. And we're going to talk about the links between this and other chants in the coming weeks. But what I want, as we're about to do it one more time, and perhaps if you need to, you can read it, follow the words, because I want to empower you to be able to know it, to be able to do it yourselves. And I will send everybody the words. At the end of each line, because when you're listening to me, you naturally have a pause, a space where you don't have to chant. As we finish each one of these lines, Hari Om, I want you to allow a slight moment, an interlude, so that none of us need to be rushed off. Like this, so we can bring greater longevity and health to our lives. We need to call on like the great forces. We're calling on our inner forces. So at the end of the sound, Hari Om, pause. Pause the space between that exhalation and the next inhalation. Doesn't matter how long that is. a microsecond, however long it is, that allows some space for the first sounds to integrate deeper. Then we inhale. Nam lam. Again, slight pause. Mam ham. Sim ram. Vam yam. Yam ham. Shiva Om. Swaha. So we started by exaggerating that pause a little bit, but to feel into it. If it feels like you're stretching your breath too much, find the right balance, do what you need to do, okay? But we do it like that initially, and then afterwards, just as the chant gets initialized, you get to a point by the end of the month, like Hari Om, Nam Nam, Nam Nam, however you want to, you can take it on, because you can walk with it, you can sit with it, you can lie with it, you can bring it into different spaces, and it becomes this very powerful activator. But first we really own it, we really want to embody it, okay? So let's do that. Inhaling the breath together. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Ram. Sim Ram. Vam Yam. Yam Ham. Shiva Om. Swaha. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Ram. Sim Ram. Vam Yam. Yam Ham. Shiva Om. Swaha. Hari Om. Nam Lam. Mam Ram. Sim Ram. Vam Yam. Yam Ham. Shiva Om. Swaha. Deep inhalation. Shiva. Swaha. One more like that. Inhale. Shiva. Allow a couple of minutes for the sound to integrate. To stay in this slower, relaxed breathing. In the rhythm of the chant is a pranayama practice, activating prana, which of course is the air element, the breath. So we're regulating the breath so that we can calm the nervous system, activate the vagus nerve, awaken the parasympathetic nervous system. Bring us into that state of higher awareness, higher consciousness. Close the practice by sending a prayer for peace, a prayer for health, a prayer for happiness, for all beings everywhere. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shanti. Om loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti. samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. One last time. Om Lokas Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti 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 Shanti. Peace in the mind, peace in the heart, peace in the body, peace for all, everyone. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on this. Are there any questions? I know we're time. We've done our time, so if you need to leave, you can run up. But if there's anybody who has any questions or thoughts or anything, you're welcome to put them forward.
First part.
What's that?
What's this first part? Is that for later?
What is that? Dhanyavad. Yeah, Dhanyavad. What does it mean? What is it? Are you asking?
Yeah, or like that whole section.
Oh, those are a bunch of other chants on the page here. Dhanyavad means I am grateful.
Oh, okay. That's very nice.
We can chant that as well.
We can play with that.
Dhanyavad, Dhanyavad. It's basically an awakening of gratitude meditation, with sounds that call us into an active awareness of what we have to be grateful for, even at times when we feel like we have nothing to be grateful for because we've just forgotten everything that we are and we have, which happens sometimes, of course. So thank you guys. Okay, I think, perhaps the best way is I could create a WhatsApp group or something for this. If people can handle one more WhatsApp group, we can delete it at the end of the month. But then I can share the chance. Maybe it's easier than emails and things. So if I don't already have your number, if you signed up and your number's there, then I'll have it all. Otherwise, I'll create that. If not, just make sure you send it to me, and then we can share it all, and with all the people who couldn't be here today as well. All right. Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks for making the time for yourselves and for this practice. So, 5 minutes. That's all that's required. 5 minutes of the day, any point in time. See if you can find a time that you can make it consistent. Sitting somewhere. Find your little spot. Indoor, outdoor, however. You can have it in your ears. You'll have the, I'll send you the words. And perhaps I'll send a recording as well in which it's broken up, so you can do call and response to learn it along the way. So that way. Okay? All right.
Thank you.
Thanks. Did you have a question?
So,
Yeah.
So do before meditation or after meditation? For example, you do meditation.
It's part of the meditation, so you can choose.
Oh, okay.
You can. This can launch you in the chanting can support your meditation. If it's a silent meditation that you do, I would advise do it first, then you're actually calming your whole nervous system so that you can ground and then drop into doing whatever your next practice is. Okay?
It's beautiful, thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, it really was
Yeah.
beautiful. Thank
Sure.
you.
Okay. Bye. Thank you, guys. Very nice to see you.